of those actors who's a selfish actor. Like, I want to just play a character for the heck of playing it. Whether she's a serial killer, whether she's a abusive lady, whether she's a demure chick who suddenly goes mad. It may be totally off, but I want to do it for my selfish needs and to satisfy that kind of one thing within me that just says, okay, yeah, that's a cool character to play. You can't be that in real life, so might as well just play.
I don't know if this is true, but apparently while you were shooting Lutera, when your character gets shot, you put staples into the side of your stomach and then you hit yourself there to get the right sort of expression of pain.
Yeah.
Really? You stapled yourself?
So at that time I was very raw as an actor. I was still exploring my craft. I wasn't comfortable with my craft. I didn't know how to do it. Like, I was so raw. I didn't know the ABC of filmmaking. Even when I was in AD, I was to be given the menial job. So I was be far away from the set. I didn't really learn. So I hit the ground running, you know. For instance, I was so kacha during Band Baja Barat that I'd be doing a 2-shot with Anushka and there'd be a boom mic guy standing as usual. And I'd ask her, I'd be like, who's this? She's like, you know, whatever dialogues you're going to say, he's got to capture it. So I was like, he's going to stand here only. And, you know, it was like, I literally started from scratch. So I didn't know at the time when I was making that choice for Lutera, I didn't know how to. It's also you operate out of a place when you're not comfortable with your craft, a place of insecurity, nervousness, and you tend to do a lot more to achieve a certain effect. Sometimes to the degree of harming yourself. But I wouldn't do that anymore. Now I know that there is a more efficient way of doing it. But back then, I'm thinking to myself, I've never been shot. So how am I going to depict a real sort of pain on screen, you know? And yeah, now when I look back on Lutera, I'm like, I watch those scenes like this because it takes me back to an immense, a memory of immense amount of physical pain. It's all real. But today, having acquired more knowledge and comfort with my craft, I know that there is another way of creating that effect.
When you were starting out, when you were in the initial days of theatre or initial days of films, as he's done that, as he said that he's very raw. He was very raw, and this is the only way. You just put your heart and soul into it, and you make your own craft. You learn your own skill while you are doing it wholeheartedly. You don't learn the craft initially. You know, if I give a book, a Mamet's book or Stanislavski's book in the beginning, somebody who's just starting, he'll understand nothing. You know, you can't understand anything. You have to go through the process. You have to go through the grind to learn your own method, to acquire your own skill. As he said, I come out of it. Now he comes out of it. But in the beginning of his career, he must have given his heart and soul to it. To be really able to understand how to come out of it. You know, so it's very, very important that when you're starting out, you hit yourself like Ranveer Singh. You know, when you whip yourself.
I teach everybody, which means my co-actors. I work with them. And then I believe in rhythm. Every scene should have a rhythm. So I believe in rhythm very strongly. So, and then I make my set very comfortable. Nobody have a fear that hero has come, then we should be like this. No, I make everybody comfortable, and then I work with everybody, even a kid or anybody. So, I'll make everybody comfortable there. And then I discuss about the dialogues and I always believe that my movie should give some hope to somebody. That is what the message I want. The culture is very important. Through that culture only we can connect the audience. So true. So more than a language, because language. So if you go to Saudi, if you work for 6 months, we could learn Arabic also. So language is not a big barrier, but I should learn the language. But main thing is I should know the culture properly.
But by culture, what do you mean, sir? Like
the nuances will only
body language?
Not the body language. You guys may think in a different way, and we may think in a different way. Maybe in a family-wise, say friendship, or the way you maintain your financial status or your friendship. Anything, it can be anything. The city, every city has an energy, and every state has an energy, and they maintain themselves in a different way. So I should know about that things also, because only I can understand the character, and then I can play the way I know the people in my state, or my circle. So I can connect with South India. Maybe Tamil or Telugu, Malayalam, I can easily connect with them because we are very close culture, similar cultures. But when I come to Hindi, that I should know the culture most. Language is not the biggest barrier because we can. I was working in Dubai for 3 years. I used to speak Hindi fluently. Now it's been 16 years, so I don't have a touch with it. So, but still I can understand Hindi. But language is not the biggest problem, and the main thing is the culture. We should know the culture. Then only we can connect with the audience wherever I go. So in South India, wherever I go, people they connect with me. They feel. And then if you really know the culture, and if you really care for the people, if you know the society well, and through your art form you can touch everybody. That's what I believe.